Good afternoon, viewers of the FFA chapter YouTube for Winfield FFA. This is your president, Peyton Little, coming at you with an interview with our senior vice president, Parker Carlino.
How's it going?
Doing awesome. How are you, Parker?
I'm doing great.
You're doing great. Well, for a little bit of background, last week I was interviewed by our advisor, Mr. Ryan Riley. And pushing it forward, now I am going to introduce someone. So getting a little bit into it, stepping our toes in the water, if you will. Parker, can you tell me something about yourself, a little personal tidbit?
Well, one thing that I like to tell everyone is that I'm left-handed. That makes me elite.
Well, it's certainly an important trait that everyone needs to know about so they can learn about your daily struggle eating dinner with your family.
You got to sit on the right side of the booth, otherwise you're fighting all the time, right?
Oh, definitely. I can't feel for you because I'm a right-handed. Of course, most normal people, but I certainly have a little bit of sympathy. So, going off that, just this once again, this is your senior vice president. Anything about FFA that you just love off the cuff?
Well, one thing that I've loved specifically this year in FFA is this officer team that I've had a chance to work with. Being part of the team has definitely made me a better person. I couldn't be more thankful for the time that they have put in, for the time that our advisors have put in, and just trying to navigate this year with COVID and everything that's going on. It's been awesome to work with these guys. It really has.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It's definitely one thing I love about FFA over other clubs is the just amount of leadership opportunities and stuff you can grow from, because it's interesting to go into a year, not expecting much, especially with everything that's been going on, and then coming out with such a really good experience, such as the officer team. And any members out there who want to be on the officer team, I would recommend it wholeheartedly, at least trying out for it. It's a very good time, and I assure you will not regret it. So hopping into the big thing that I was hiding from you earlier, Parker, let me turn on my present now thing. Tab. Here we go. Can you see that, sir?
Ooh, it's loading.
It's loading? Let me know when
Goodness, there's a tier list.
there is a tier list. So, since you have a love for McDonald's that everyone knows about, we're going to have you rank some McDonald's menu items on a tier list and just see why your reasoning is and where everything goes. And, of course, some of this stuff you've never had, and we can just leave it down here. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, sure. We'll reserve that for the D tier, because I don't think McDonald's has any D tier items.
That's fair. It's all very quality food. It's definitely not Russian. Certainly not. So, starting off with the classic Big Mac, where would you put this, sir?
Okay, unpopular opinion. The Big Mac it's not even the best burger on the menu. Honestly, the quarter pounder tops it. So I'm gonna start right in the middle, kind of neutral. We're gonna go with the beef.
The beef for the Big Mac. Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah, I'm gonna go out of hate for it. But I've had several Big Macs in my life, and I can say that I've had several quarter pounders, and it's a B tier burger.
Hey, unpopular opinion, but dadgum, you already started some controversy on the first item. That's crazy. The next thing is this burrito deal that they don't sell at all at McDonald's. I'm just get past it.
Yeah, honestly, if you go to McDonald's and try to get a burrito, what are you doing?
So now we have the classic carrots. I'm not assuming the carrots are any different than regular carrots, but where would you place them?
I mean, honestly, you see, I have glasses on. Obviously, I can't see. I didn't eat enough carrots growing up. I don't think I've ever had the McDonald's carrots. I say we put them in D tier.
Right in a D, okay. This next item, I don't know what that is. Honestly, I have no idea.
What on earth is that? That's some sort of chicken sandwich?
I mean, there's a chicken sandwich right here.
Yeah, it's a regular chicken sandwich.
Is that a regular?
Is that
okay.
a hot dog, perhaps?
We can call it hot dog, dude. Really? We can call
it spicy. Works for me. S tier, all the way.
S tier.
Best item on the menu.
I absolutely agree, dude. I remember we used to just go out and get 2 hot and spices, and that was just the move. That and some fries. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no doubt.
Right on any day. It doesn't matter what kind of day you have. So the classic. This I'm expecting a pretty high ranking for this. The chicken nugs. The nugs.
Here's the deal with the nugs.
Ooh.
The nugs are delicious, right? They're made with sauce. I think that you have to pair them with the sauce.
Okay.
Nugs with sauce, definite S tier. Definite S tier.
I agree wholeheartedly. Barbecue sauce and nugs from McDonald's in particular. Oh my gosh. That's something else. So, have you ever partaken of the chicken tenders?
You know, I did. I had one chicken tender. I had one right tender.
So, based off that one chicken tender, where would you put it in line?
They're not as good as the chicken nuggets. I don't think anyone's going to try to argue me on that one.
Okay.
But I think that if it was Big Mac or chicken strips, I would definitely choose chicken strips. And for those reasons, I think I would put it in lower A tier. But it's
Lower A
tier for right now.
Well, I hope we get another A to put in front of it.
Another A. I mean, McDonald's has definite A tier food.
I agree. Have you ever had the apple pie?
I have. I've had the apple pie. Quality dessert, not best dessert on the menu.
Okay.
But it is quality. But I gotta say, B tier above Big Mac.
Above Big Mac.
Above Big Mac.
So I'm pretty partial to apple pie myself, especially the little fried ones, and they have those in spades. And I'm a sucker for that.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. Now we have the good old McMuffin.
Honestly, never had a McMuffin. Just seems too healthy. I'm gonna be honest. I want to go to McDonald's to see my arteries get clogged. That's put it in D tier. Sorry.
Right? Of the random burrito thing or no?
Between the carrots and the burrito.
Okay, it's understandable. And oh my gosh, I think that's a McDouble. I'm not very sure.
It looks like a McDouble. I would say it's a McDouble.
That's a McDouble then.
Yeah, sure. McDouble's just a quality burger. Just a quality snack or something. I'm gonna go A tier above the strips.
A tier above the strips.
Above the strips.
Above the strips. So why the McDouble over the Big Mac? What's the reasoning behind that?
I mean, the thing with the McDouble is it's a snack. I treat the McDouble as a snack. I'm not going to get a McDouble for a meal, right?
Right.
I feel like if I leave school right now and go get a McDouble, I'm going to be more satisfied than if I went and got a Big Mac. Because honestly, it's just the size is better, and it's just overall just a better sandwich.
So, by virtue of this being a snack item, and it not disappointing you as a snack, while on the other hand, the Big Mac is a meal item, but it's not
a meal item. Yes.
Okay, disappointing meal. I understand. I get it. So now we have this, the mix something we can call this. I don't know.
The heart attack.
The McHeart attack. I don't.
I don't know what that is. I guess D tier. I'm sorry if that's your favorite McDonald's menu item.
Look, if someone can even tell me what that is, I'll be impressed. I've never seen that thing in my life. Ooh, the controversial, the fries.
I'm going to be for this one here for the Big Mac. McDonald's fries are just they're okay. In my humble opinion, they're not bad. They're not the best. It'll be tier right there. Perfect spot.
Honestly, in comparison to other fast food establishments, I think the fries are pretty good, especially compared to Burger King.
Ooh.
Yeah, like they're
that's fair. They are better than Burger King.
But then again, is Burger King a good fast food restaurant?
No, we're not sponsored by McDonald's or anything. So.
The 79-cent burger.
The 79-cent burger? Not as good as McDouble. Just not. I'd put it. I wouldn't get it unless I was just really, really hungry.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go behind Big Mac. Go behind Big Mac.
I agree with this placing a lot because if you just want a snack-sized burger, why not get the McDouble?
McDouble. It's like
double.
It's not much more. I mean,
it's the same thing but better.
Exactly.
There's no reason to get it. I don't understand. So the hash brown.
I know a lot of people love the hash brown. I've got friends who are hash brown fanatics. They say that's the best thing there. They're about on the same level as the French fries for me.
Would you say behind or before?
We'll go behind.
Behind. See, I've never been a big potato person in general, so hash browns won't actually do anything for me. Like, if I'm gonna get a potato fried thing, I want fries.
That's fair. That's fair.
There's no situation, even like breakfast, that I'd want a hash brown.
Mm-hmm.
So this, I think since we called that other the S tier one, the hot and spicy, I guess this is the normal chicken Sammy.
Yeah, that's just the normal one. And, you know, the hot and spicy is what really propels it to the top.
Right.
But it's still a quality snack size chicken sandwich.
Oh, I agree.
I'll go A tier behind chicken strips. I think that's very far.
I think it suffers from the same disease that the 79-cent burger suffers from.
There's something slightly better that's basically the same thing.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense to get the lesser item when you could just get this one.
I understand.
It's not anything bad with it, but it's just not as good. I don't know what this is. I have no idea.
I've never had it. It's nothing I've ever had.
All right, well, right into D tier we go. These Oreo, I haven't had this.
But you've never had a McFlurry?
I have never had a McFlurry. I've never had.
Okay. 3 best things at McDonald's are the hot and spicy, the nugs, and the McFlurry.
Really?
All the way. When it's available, it's S tier food. S tier dessert. It's better than it's the McDouble's older brother.
Okay.
I think that it deserves its spot right in front of it in A tier.
Feels a roll as a snack or as a meal?
No, the quarter pounder's a meal. If I want a burger, I don't feel like going to, and I just want a fast food cheeseburger, that's the go-to cheeseburger.
It's understandable. I agree. It's
I didn't enjoy the bagel as much as any of the other breakfast options. So I'm gonna put it in C tier in front of the apple.
Well, to be fair, it's not hard to get in front of apples.
Well, I mean, yeah, no doubt. It's definitely not hard to get in the apples.
One of the few healthy foods at a fast food restaurant. Guaranteed you don't want that. So, any final thoughts about the tier list? Are you surprised at some of your picks or anything?
I think it looks good. I definitely think going into this, I didn't realize that the apple pie was going to be so high.
Yeah.
I think that speaks to the overall quality.
Probably put the fries higher just because I'm a fry.
I think that's going to be most people's thing whenever they walk in. The fries should be higher.
But the C and D tier list, I definitely agree with wholeheartedly. All of those items are just not the best.
No doubt.
Not to insult them, but they're just not the best.
No, understandable.
So we're about to wrap this bad boy on up. And in the spirit of quitting this thing, I want to ask you one more question, sir.
Fair enough.
It's going to get deep. It's going to get real deep. What is one thing you quit, and why did you quit it?
One thing that I quit, and why I quit it. Well, one thing I quit was I guess you could consider it quitting to drop out of like an event or an activity, just because it usually makes I haven't found anything that I've really like not wanted to be a part of that I've joined. I've had fun. I have found ways to have fun with everything that I've done, especially here at school. But what that's left me with is a lot of time gone because I'm using it with these, and so I've had to get rid of some classes at school to make up for that lost time. But that's really the major thing that I'm with, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I know I haven't done any dual enrollment yet, and I'm a junior, so I guess I have a bunch this next semester in my senior year. So I have no idea how that's going to go because I'm pretty busy with a bunch of stuff. I might want to it is a weird commitment. I think the only thing I've ever really quitted in my life was in 6th grade, like when we did spring training for football. It was after spring training, and like I just did not want to play football really bad. And I talked to my mom about it a lot. She was like, "How do you need to play?" And then eventually I talked her down, and then I had to go tell Coach Sable, which was terrifying for a 6th grader to do. So you didn't want to play a sport. But all in all, I think that I always never want to quit something because I don't want people who are relying on me to like. It definitely made my high school or my middle school years a lot harder because of how classing worked.
Yeah.
And everything. So I think there's definitely just quitting is it's a strange thing to do. Definitely not a habit you should form though. But as I previously said, in the nature of quitting, I think we're about to wrap up this bad boy. Parker, any closing thoughts, comments, ideas, concerns?
Just that this was really fun to do, and I'm glad you gave me the opportunity to be a part of this. It was really fun.
I definitely enjoyed it. I love interview style things.
Oh no,
So,
they're a lot of fun.
this has been real. Once again, it's been Parker Carlino, Peyton Little, coming at you again, but this time actually leaving you. So we pulled a flipperoo on you. Everyone have a good day. Like the video, please. We love that. We love the clout. And God bless and be with you. Peace.